Yo, yo, what's up, guys? How we doing? How's everybody doing, man? Oh, I've had a long day. I've had an interesting day, full of ups and downs. This journey is no joke. This is intense. There's a lot of energy coursing through our bodies, and we're getting spiritual attacks. We're very sensitive to energy, when you go on retention. So I've had one of those days, what I'm saying? Excuse me. So basically, you know what, guys? I want to talk about a topic that I was just talking about with a buddy of mine, and it has to do with how we're interacting with women. As soon as we go on retention. So the message that I want to bring to you guys is semen retention is going to teach us. It's going to be a guided. It's going to guide us how to not be a simp. Okay, I know that's like a buzzword, a simp. I know it's like YouTube terminology, but a simp, for anyone that doesn't know what that is essentially a guy that allows himself to lose his frame, and his masculine frame, and his confidence, and his unique personality, and self-esteem, all this kind of stuff, you guys, for the benefit of pleasing a woman. Okay, that was a little bit in depth, but essentially, when guys will get called whipped, or maybe they'll say like, oh, she's got a leash on him, or when a female controls a relationship, or basically you allow a female to get put on a pedestal, and I've been like this, you guys, so I can speak on this. You know what I mean? I remember back a couple relationships. I've been in a couple different relationships where I was definitely simping it. You know what I'm saying? And I've definitely caught myself simping it with certain females. If I think a female is like really attractive, the old version of myself, really attractive, I can look back and remember myself kind of simping it, kind of giving into her energy and putting her on a pedestal, like, oh, I gotta get this girl, I got to do whatever I can to please this girl. And you guys, that's actually what I've learned from semen retention, is that mindset is actually going to repel the right woman away from you. Okay, now you can attract some women like that, but the women that you're going to attract, being a simp and doing all this extra stuff, doing whatever they want, letting them control you, anything they ask for, you're going to do it, complimenting them all the time, texting them all the time, always being the first person to message them or call them or contact them, just like being like a puppy dog, oh, I love you, you're so amazing, doing all this stuff, feeding their ego. You're going to attract a woman that is looking to control men. Okay, if you're looking to attract a woman that's going to be on your same frequency spiritually, and you guys can learn to grow together, you know what I'm saying? That is not how you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And semen retention is going to get you guys into a place where we're going to start learning how to break free from this shit. You know what I mean? First of all, semen retention is going to get you into a zone, you guys, where I talk about this a lot in a lot of my videos, because I feel like this is like the main course of semen retention. I'm going to keep talking about this, but as soon as we retain and we get on a little streak, we get the testosterone flowing, we're going to start becoming more active. We're going to start doing more things, accomplishing more things, at a faster pace. So our confidence is going to be going up. The way we feel about ourselves is going to be going up. So it changes the way, literally it changes the way you think, changes your reality, especially if you if you start putting God first, if you guys are tapping into your spiritual side, and you are compounding retention with communication with God, and using God for strength, you're going to turn into a whole different person. So essentially, we need to learn how to attract a woman that is like, not the type of woman that's going to want guys that are just, flooding them with compliments, and just like whatever they want you to do, you're going to do for them, always contacting them. That's the old version of myself. You know what I mean? A real solid, righteous woman of God, if you guys are trying to attract that, they are attracted to somebody who's in their own frame, in their masculine frame, and has a vision, for themselves, is motivated, is driven, basically has a plan. Because, in that type of scenario, as men, we're supposed to be leaders, we're supposed to be providers and leaders, and that's what's going to attract, a righteous female, you know what I'm saying? So if you're over there simping it, they're going to detect that, because women are very intuitive, you know what I mean? So they're going to detect, they're going to be scanning your energy and your behavior just like we do. When you go on retention, I know I talk about this a lot too. We're scanning people and reading people. Women do the same exact thing, especially with men, because, they're going through they have a lot of guys that are hitting them up. You know what I'm saying? Especially a beautiful woman, they get hit on a lot, So they are allowed to, they see a lot of different types of guys, so they're going to label you, as soon as you show your hand, you know what I'm saying, and you reveal that, you're just going to be a simp and just be a puppy dog and just, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so amazing, what do you need, I'll do anything for you. They're going to start taking advantage of you guys. That is how these type of females work, you know what I'm saying? So what we need to do is focus on ourselves, get it out of our head, that we even need females, all right? Get it out of our head that we even need a female. Focus on ourselves. Focus on going within and working on ourselves and the things that we want to accomplish. You know what I mean? And as soon as we start to focus on ourselves and we take our attention off of the females, that is what's going to make you attractive and mysterious and interesting and all of that type of stuff. I've made a couple videos about it before, but as soon as you stop caring about the females and stuff like that, and just let them know that they are not your whole world. You know what I'm saying? When you're interacting with them, if you come in contact with a girl that you might want to, take out on a date or think about getting to know, you can't reveal your hand, off the rip. You got to remain mysterious. That's what a lot of these girls like. You guys, they like kind of like the thrill of it, and they like, the chase, and they like all these, like the kind of the games, I mean, it's just kind of how it is, man. As soon as they know that they got you and you start sipping it, that is when the fun ends for them. You know what I mean? For a certain type of women. Like I said, there definitely are women that they're trying to attract the simps because they want to control. They want to have control. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be like that on semen retention, you guys, because semen retention is going to level us up so intensely to the point where we're going to become, like, I don't like to say this word a lot, but like alpha males, you know what I'm saying? Just leaders and very motivated and driven, you know what I'm saying, to fulfill our mission in life and our vision, and we're going to start elevating at a fast pace. So that's the kind of guy that we're becoming, you know what I mean? So that's the message that we need to get across to any of these females that may come into our life and be seeing what's up with us, you know what I mean? So we have to remember, be very conscious of this, I remind myself every day, because I see different females, and that I run into, whether it be my coworkers or different girls that I'd be seeing around town and shit, on a daily basis, I remind myself often, stay in my frame, no signs of simping it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is not attractive. That is not the type of vibe that I want to put out there, Society's got it all fucked up to where, a lot of times women, now these women think that they're like the men. You know what I mean? Women are acting like men out here, and they think they can like manipulate guys and control guys, and that is not how it's supposed to be. That's not how God designed it. And I'm not saying that like toxic masculinity stuff, that we have to be like dominant and just like all like crazy about this. But no, like it's an absolute red flag when a woman starts to display those type of behaviors, where she wants to wear the pants, be in control, and boss guys around, do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That is not how we're supposed to be as men. That's some weak power level ass shit. And that's how I was, at one point in my life. But since going on semen retention, this has completely opened my eyes to this. You know what I'm saying? No more simping it, you guys. We can't be doing that shit. You know what I mean? Even if you really like a girl, just don't show your hand so quick. Don't show your hand. Just stay in your frame. You can still talk to her, but just be more brief. You know what I'm saying? Keep it brief. Remain mysterious. Keep her on her toes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just don't. I mean, if you want to show some signs, just give her little breadcrumbs here and there. Don't be just, oh, I love you so much, please, I need you, this and that, all this shit, you guys. That's going to attract a woman that is going to want to control you. You know what I mean? There's plenty of them out there. So that's not who we want to attract. We want to attract the righteous woman, who's in her feminine frame. We're in our masculine frame, So that's how we do it. Don't simp it. Stay in your frame. Stay confident. Stay focused on yourself. And, we're going to attract the right woman naturally. She's just going to come, fall in our lap. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to do none of that simping bullshit. We can just be ourselves, and that's going to be enough. You know what I mean? That's going to be enough for her. And that's literally how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? We got to stay patient. As soon as we start getting impatient, that's when we start to simp it. We start to lower our standards, put these females on a pedestal because maybe we're feeling lonely, or we really want a companion or something like that. Trust God's timing with this. This situation. God's going to deliver you a female partner when it's time. You know what I mean? It's going to be the right one, so it's going to be worth the wait. So might as well work on yourself, focus on yourself and your confidence and your self-esteem and your own vision, and just elevating as a man, and you'll attract an even more quality woman. She's going to be attracted to you by your fruits. You know what I'm saying? And what you're doing with your life. So that's my tip. You know what I'm saying, for guys, and not being a simp. Stay in your frame. You guys stay confident. Just focus on yourself and God. We don't even need to focus on females. You know what I'm saying? And then after you do that for a while, you're gonna notice. They're going to start noticing you. So you're naturally just going to attract females and stuff like that. So then you can kind of choose which one that you want to, interact with and keep around. You know what I mean? But even in a relationship, you guys, even in a marriage, you're not going to want to simp it. So this is a skill that we need to hone in, because you're not supposed to simp it. We're supposed to be confident, masculine, and mysterious men and leaders out here. We're supposed to have our manly, godly essence. That's not just like a puppy dog simp. Oh, I love you so much, like mommy. It's like you're almost like a kid, and it's like talking to your mom. You know what I'm saying? That's not the vibe. That is not it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Might film another video here tonight. Got through that little spiritual attack earlier today, and I'm feeling better. So, all right, fellas. Much love. Remember, no simping it. No simping it. Stay in your frame. Be confident. It's the way to go. All right, guys. Talk to you later.